Welcome back after the refreshing break. Change your life today. Don't gamble on the future. Act now without delay. Now, I take this opportunity to introduce our next speaker for the day, Mr. V. Prakash, Director Sales and Marketing, Hyatt Regency, Pune. Sir, may I have your permission to begin, please? Thank you, sir. Sir is popularly known as Intern Forever. With this, I kindly request Sir to please address the batch.
So before we start, I have a small exercise for each one of you. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Is it important to call sir? Can you just call me Prakash? That will be far more better for me. Is that okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Each one of you, just take a small notepad, whatever you have, a pen and a paper. And just fast forward your life and think that you're age of 60. You now become 60. And just picture yourself as a person that you want to be. Whatever that would be. It could be a happy-go-lucky wife, husband, partner, whatever that would be. It could be a CEO. It could be a chairman. It could be a principal of a college. It could be an owner of an enterprise. Whatever you believe, whatever your dream is, at the age of 60, how would you like to see yourself as? Take a minute and write it down. Fabulous. Now, for 60 seconds, close your eyes and visualize the person that you have written at the age of 60. Any volunteers about what they picture as? Carry on.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Harshit. I am from Indore. Sir, I have visualized about my goal to have an automotive workshop, the biggest workshop in national, international level, and be a leader in the market. And secondly, to have a collection of an automobile, which I dreamt of.
Fabulous. Give him a good hand.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Ronak Dudeja. I am from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. I am a good passionate of automobiles. Even I also want to see our country having two brands like Tata and Mahindra. I want at least 3 to 4 brands more in next 60 years to come as an Indian brand and perform globally.
Fabulous. Give him a good hand, buddy. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Gunjan Panke. I am from Bhopal, MP. Sir, at the age of 60, I would like to be the CEO of any big MNC, and I'm imagining myself at that stage and share my experience to around 40 or 50th batch of IIEBM.
Fabulous.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Meetha Parmar. I am from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. So, after some years, I will be the owner of a beer factory, and my brand name will be Word Quencher. I want to launch that, and
Lovely. Who is going to decide that you're a winner or not? Anyone? You yourself. What is the purpose of life? Is the purpose of life to earn money? Is the purpose of life to earn a designation? Is the purpose of life to earn a title? Is that your purpose? Some people might have that purpose, that I want to become a CEO or a chairman or an MD. That I'm not saying that is right or wrong. But in that pursuit of money, designation, it's very important that you don't lose yourself. Physically, mentally, and more importantly, spiritually. You should not lose the value system. Today, when we look around the entire society, we see a deep disintegration of values. Basic respect for mankind. Forget about environment. We have to force plastic ban despite various articles being written how marine life is being spoiled because of plastic usage. Multiple reminders being sent in various forums. It is we ourselves who are destroying the planet and each other. So all I would urge each one of you in your pursuit of goals, don't forget the value system. Don't forget your parents, because of whom you are here in this university. Don't forget them. Don't forget the people who have helped you. Don't forget the mentors who have taught you. That's very important. So in my mind, winners are those people who carry people with them, inspire them to achieve their own goals, not a forced goal. Always live your dream and not somebody else's dream. So with that note and with your permission, there's a small presentation which I put together with the help of Mohammed, and I shall take you through that. Any questions during any time, you can stop me. Yeah? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So we begin this session with this beautiful line. Champions believe in themselves even when no one else does. How do I change? Okay guys, now there's one more exercise. If A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H till Z, I mean this X, Y, Z equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You understood? For A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, 3, C is equal to 3. So for each alphabet, we have a value. Okay? You got this?
Yes,
great. If that be true, next slide please. Thank you. Is the way? Okay, great. Okay, now calculate knowledge. Can you just let me know the value of knowledge? 96. Who said that? Fabulous. That is 96. Great. Hard work. Try once again. Try once again. Try once again. Do it correctly. 98. That's correct. Try attitude. So you know this exercise, right? So at the end, it is not about knowledge. It's not about hard work. It is about attitude. A positive attitude. A caring attitude. Okay? So now I'm going to have a few slides on certain people whom we probably consider as winners. Pardon me? Can you just check that? Is it a wrong file that has come in? No problem, you can change it. Mohammed, if you have a backup file, put it on that. Don't worry. Just play the video. Sorry. Okay, while we are on it, why don't we take some more exercise, whoever has completed on the winners. I love to hear. Come on, go ahead. Somebody share your own experience. What do you see as winners?
Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. I see myself at the age of 60. I just want to travel the world and want to see different culture and eat all kind of foods. That's it.
Somebody else?
Thank you, sir.
On that side.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Rakesh. I'm from Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. Sir, as in 60 years, I see myself as I have established my own fitness stores and nutrition stores in India and abroad. And I see myself as an influencer, motivator, and most important, as a happy person.
Fabulous. You said fitness store, right?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Adya Tiwari and I am from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Sir, at the age of 60, I would like to spend my life with my family. And over there, I would like to teach small children's music. By professionally, I sing.
Good morning, sir. My name is Manisha Hariramani. I'm from Jaipur, sir. As I want to become a fashion blogger in Popexo company, so I see myself as an age of 60, a owner of big fashion store in abroad.
Lovely. Two more. By the time I'm sure it's ready. Please.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Rohan Roy. I am from Durgapur, West Bengal. At the age of 60, I want my startup to flourish in India and give employment to more people.
Fabulous. One more.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Nitish Singh and I'm from Delhi. So at the age of 60, I see myself as a successful CEO of my own startup named Medicare, which probably I'll start within next 2 or 3 years. And enjoy with my loved ones in Rome.
Fantastic.
No.
Medicare, you also thought a name.
Yeah, yes, sir. My idea is basically related to medical healthcare. So,
Is it done, Mohammed? Why don't you play it from there? Have you pictured all this, people? Some of you would have considered as winners in your own manner. Now, my one more question to the forum is, Does winners happen by luck? Then what is the key elements of being a winner? Okay. Okay. Some more? Good. All of you, yeah, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, their passion leads them towards their goal.
Lovely. I'm sure each one would have your own definition, but one of the few things which I really consider would help you possibly is this. Oh God. How many of you have read this book by Stephen Covey? Oh, fabulous. Oh, lovely. Then I don't have to even present it. But here's a small synopsis of the same. Can you just move that ahead? Yeah.
The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is one of the most influential books of the 20th century. It's based on 3 ideas: paradigm shift, interdependence, and habits. A paradigm is a set of beliefs which colour our views. The reader shifts their worldview by a 7-step process of change. Effective people move through 7 steps, from dependence through independence to interdependence. There are 7 distinct habits. 1. Proactivity. Taking responsibility for situations and not blaming chance or the past. The question is asked, how would life be better if you were in control of your emotions, rather than the other way around? 2. Begin with the end in mind. You would never go on a journey without a map or a sat-nav, yet with our lives most of us don't have a clue where we're going. It involves a personal mission statement, the leadership habit. 3. Put first things first, linked to time management. By looking after the important but not urgent things, problems shrink. 4. Think win-win, the only effective business strategy. In win-win, each party can stop manipulation and wasted effort. 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Listening is much more difficult than speaking, but the person who listens well gets their desired outcome. 6. Synergy and creative cooperation. 2 people working together achieve a better solution, working for the best, not the least bad. 7. Self-renewal is sharpening the saw. Take some time for yourself. Principles are like lighthouses. They don't move.
I'm sure you already read these key elements of 7 habits. Tomorrow, whatever you are going to learn when you go into the real environment where there is business that you're going to handle, whether it is your own business or an organization that you decide to join, this work as guidelines. You will not put into practice exactly the same way that you learn. But the time that you spend together right now in bonding, in sharing, exchanging knowledge, exchanging experiences, and I'm sure that the Institute would be encouraging a lot of case studies, but those will really help you mold your career ahead. So use this time wisely. There are 3 kinds of people that one encounter in your life, in your journey of life. 1, who make things happen. 1, who make things happen. 2nd, who watch things happen. The 3rd one is the most dangerous, is the one who wondered what happened. So guys, it's completely on us. If it is to be, it is up to us. I want to share with you 3 people who in one generation has not only changed the way the world will transact and communicate, but has proved to the world that in one generation you can make the money that you want. I'm just going to share that. 2 of them are entrepreneurs and 1 is a sports person. Yeah, with your permission. The first video, please. So the 2 people that I'm going to share with you, first one is Bill Gates. I'm sure everyone heard about him. And the second one is Steve Jobs. The beauty of both of them are great in their own respect. And both of them became successful of one common thing is graphical user interface. Yeah? Bill Gates. Great. That was Bill Gates. Now we see Steve Jobs.
I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We just released our finest creation, the Macintosh, a year earlier, and I just turned 30. And then I got fired. As Apple grew, we hired someone who I thought was very talented to run the company with me. And for the first year or so, things went well. But then our visions of the future began to diverge, and eventually we had a falling out. And so at 30, I was out, and very publicly out. What had been the focus of my entire adult life was gone, and it was devastating. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife. In a remarkable turn of events, Apple bought Next, and I returned to Apple, and the technology we developed at Next is at the heart of Apple's current renaissance. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path, and that will make all the difference. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
The last one.
That's it. Next round. 2 sets to 1, 7-6, 1-6, 6-4.
Great. So when we began the session, we talked about an example, which was knowledge, hard work, and then finally attitude. All these examples that we have shared with you in terms of videos as well as sayings somehow marry these three. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talks about hard work and knowledge. She talks about an attitude of never giving up. So if you don't give up, if you don't quit, you yourself don't quit from the goal that you have set out, you can never be a loser. I'm going to end this session with a very nice couplet, which usually I share it. It's an Urdu couplet. But I have a request. After I finish saying this, I want each one of you to join me in repeating it. First, I will say it. Then I want each one of you to join me in sharing this. अगर किसी चीज़ को सच्चे दिल से चाहो तो इस कायनात का जर्रा जर्रा आपको उसे मिलवाने की कोशिश करेगा. Fantastic. Give a clap to yourself. I know today's generation gets bored if I speak more, and that is why I decided to share whatever little I wanted to pass the message, because I want each one of you to be a winner. Winner in your own mirror, not in the mirror of the others. Okay? Whatever you have decided to set your life, don't deviate from it. And for God's sake, don't disintegrate the value system. Yeah? Thank you. Open to any questions. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Anant Ajmani. I'm from Bikaner, Rajasthan. Sir, lots of time we saw an example that people are really good in their field. For example, we took any sport, they are really good, but they won't success. They won't successful in their field. And sir, they said we have not got enough support from like a association, from families. And sir, so sir, how much this support is really factor to being successful? Because sir, personally, I listen a lots of example that people are not getting success because of support. They are hardworking, they are talented, but at the end they said we are not getting enough support. No one is behind us to teach us, to guide us. So sir, how much it affect?
The only way to answer this question would be, whenever you are facing a situation, whether it is good or bad, when it is good, look at the windows. That means look at the people who have supported you to make it happen. When the going is not good, look at the mirror. Look at yourself. I can keep complaining. Tomorrow, if you look at Dhirubhai Ambani, I'm taking that example. I don't like him too much, particularly because of the value system wasn't that great, but I'm no one to judge. Let's look at what nice things that he have achieved. He possibly came back as a petrol pump attendant. Today went on to own a refinery. Not only refinery, but multiple business. Had he said that the government is not supporting, had he said that this one is not supporting, family is not supporting, I have this, I have that, he possibly couldn't have made it. So either you can look at excuses or find reasons to overcome those excuses. I repeat, if it is to be, it is up to us. You will gain support as long as your dream and the urge to realize the dream is far higher than any obstacles that come in front of you. No questions? Delightful. And on that happy note, thank you. It was a pleasure being with you, and I wish you all the best in your journey. Be successful. Anytime you want anything, my mobile number is there with this lovely lady. You can reach out at any time. Yeah, it will be a pleasure to be of any assistance. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir, for spreading words of wisdom. I'm sure the batch has learnt a lot. Thank you once again. Now we part for lunch break. Be back soon.